Yo, what's good, Chicago Street TV? We're right here in one of the biggest motherfucking festivals of the year, Sueños, and Fuerza Regida ready to fuck it up. Let's go.
Chicago, ¿cómo se sienten estar acá? What do you think about Chicago, as a city?
Man, Chicago is a beautiful city. Every time we come, we have a good time. And what do you think about Chicago, pa? What do you think about Chicago?
We're always welcome the right way. Siempre nos reciben bien chingón aquí en Chicago. Es una de las ciudades que nos enseña más amor.
We fuck with it. Just make sure you bring me some whiskey con agua y todo bien.
Word. Y si pueden hablar un poco de, like your roots, like de qué parte de México eres, what was it like growing up, and then where was that moment, ese momento crítico where you were just like, man, I'm going to take this as far as I could take it, as an artist,
Man, we grew up, nosotros nacimos en el barrio, playing backyard parties, quinceañeras, charging $100 an hour, you feel me? So we come from the gutter, and we feel fucking great that, we made it this far, and lo único que puedo decir es que no te rajes, No te rajes, shoot for the stars, and just, if you have a dream, go for it, you're gonna do it. That's what I say about that.
What was the motivation, inspiration behind, doing the corridos, but with the new feel, right? With kind of a trap feel, with more of like a straight up street, type of style. Like, where did that come from, and what made you really want to go hard with that?
It's because, like I said, we come from the streets, from the barrio. So, what I'm gonna come and write, I'm gonna pick up the guitar and I'm gonna write about what I see and what I live in the streets. Most of the corridos are for people that want one. Hey, let me get a corrido. How much? All right. Back in the day, we charged cheap as fuck. All right, here. All right, you want one? $1,000. Let's go. And then that fool was a trapper from the hood, selling in the hood and trapping and whipping a nice car. And then that's what we talked about. Like all the rap songs, we're living in America, so everybody doing the same shit. So we talking about all that shit that the rappers talk about. We talk about it in our corridos, and that's how we started changing this shit. We're one of the first ones. We're not the first ones, but one of the first ones to like start talking about the streets and make it, that's what, like in Mexico they talk about other stuff, we talk about our stuff over here, and then little by little you grew up. Now we do a little bit of everything, man. We talk about, that's our main thing, talk about the streets, but now we do a little bit of everything. We do banda all the way, regional all the way, and then we go back, we do streets, we do a little bit of everything, love songs,
Yeah, so you touch upon the fact that, your music is a reflection of your reality, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, what do you have to say to people that, they might not like corridos that really reflect reality the same way that back in the day people didn't like rap, right? Because it was just too real, right? Yeah. So what do you think is the importance of making music that's actually real about your life? Because you're going to have people that listen to it and they're going to be like, yeah, I live like that too.
I think that's the best shit. That's the best shit to talk about the fact.
No, and so we could offer the best of us too, because in order to sing something, you gotta relate to it. You get me? Es para que lo toques con más sentimiento.
Yeah, that's something we do a lot. We do that a lot. Like, let's say you ask me for a corrido, I'm gonna charge you $60,000, right? But now let's say you ask me for a corrido,
give you a pair of
and you tell me, look, I want you to put this, and that. I'll do it for you, whatever you want, but I'm still gonna add something about me. Like, not like direct, but something where I sing it, where I feel like that shit hard. Like, not just me, but like for the people, Like, everybody, that's why a lot of corridos talk about the same shit all the time, and they always say, that shit gets old. But I mean, this is what we live every day. Fuck, I didn't have shit, now we doing good. Like, and it's gonna that's gonna be forever. They always say, like, ya canten de otra cosa, pues qué verga vamos a cantar. That's what we love to talk about that, Facts.
And if you could talk a little bit about just, what it was like getting signed, right, to Rancho Humilde, that moment, what it felt like for all of yous, and how that kind of came about,
When we got signed, before we got signed, the song started hitting, without just us independent. Like, we put the song up on some channel on YouTube. That shit started going viral as fuck, and then that's when they got a hold of us. And I mean, getting signed is shit. I'm pretty sure every artist that's gotten signed before, it's the best moment in your life. All you gotta do is just read the contracts, though.
Facts, big facts. Yeah. Well, like, who would you want to work with? You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like, if there's an artist, whether it's from here, from Mexico, that you would want to click with. You know what I'm saying? Because you like their work
like a
and you
different
vibe
genre?
with them. It could be yours or a different genre, too.
I don't really have someone I want to work with, you know.
Okay.
But we just if that shit if it comes out good, I
Yeah.
feel like I could work with anybody. It just has to be the right track, you know.
Or is there someone that you kind of like, that you listen to, right? That you kind of vibe out to, where you're like, man, this goes hard. Like, we might be able to make something happen, you know, that could go even harder.
I listen to a lot of underground music, like
Okay.
music that's coming out.
Yeah.
So I got a couple collabs coming with like artists that are really coming up. But let's say who do I listen to, bro? Nobody. I listen to my unreleased shit and then underground people and a lot of rap. So if I want to do something, I'll do something with Lil Baby. Nah, but big shout out to Lil Baby. I fuck with. That's what I listen to, Lil Baby, all day. You know, I listen to rap all day, and then when it's time to work, I go listen to my shit. You know, and then I'll probably bump a little song that's like I'm saying, anything that's coming up, I'll bump it. I like it, you know.
Okay.
And I like doing collabs with artists that are coming up.
Any Latino rappers or hip hop artists that you like?
Any what?
Latino rappers?
Rappers or reggaetoneros?
Rappers. Like, let's say Cypress Hill or...
Like a King Little G or like,
King Lil G. I used to bump King Lil G back in the day. But, Santa Fe. Yeah, Santa Fe's bad. From
Santa
Mexico,
Fe
that
Klan?
nigga hard, yeah.
Yeah, they go hard.
Yeah. We have some shit right there that, but we haven't like.
Okay.
It's something that's in the works.
Okay.
But that was hard. I fuck with it. Santa Fe's hard.
Word.
About being the first
Different
Mexican
artists.
group in some festival like this, you know.
Yeah, I mean, how does it? I mean, basically, lo que te estaba preguntando is like, you know, this is a bunch of Latinos, a whole lot of raza that's taking up space in downtown Chicago. Typically, they don't let us here. This is not for us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're from Chicago. So, like, how does it feel that it's the first time you have like over 50,000 Latinos coming together peacefully, no drama, no static, everybody's having a good time, and then you're here. You know, you get to be one of the artists that's gonna be.
Let me tell you how that feels, bro. Like first of all, like you're saying, just I didn't know about that. Like that's the first festival they did in Chicago of Latinos. That's crazy, you know. But for me, what's crazier is that, you know, I fuck with all the Latinos, but you know, I'm Mexican, and for us, Mexican genre in general, Mexican group being in one of these festivals is crazy. And not just for us, I'm pretty sure for everybody out there, because not that much Mexicans have done it, you know. So for a Mexican to be right here on the same stage as like J Balvin and all that shit, that's fucking crazy, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that this Mexican music is coming to another level, you know. 5 years ago, you would see a Mexican only right there playing at a fucking little nightclub, and that's it, you know. And of course arenas, but just let's say just to go see that one Mexican, you know. But to put a Mexican in like a Latin reggaeton rap, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of DJs that are blowing the fuck up here, you know. That's crazy, you know. Like we're coming together now, because I feel like it was always like reggaeton, and then like the reggaeton people wouldn't fuck with the Mexican, and then us like we didn't fuck with that.
There's a division,
Yeah,
but
but
now
now
we're
like
together.
coming together, we're gonna be bigger, you know. So that's fucking wild that our genre has grown this much, you know. That's fucking crazy, you know.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. I would say lastly, man, you know, para los jóvenes, you know, the shorties that look up to you, listen to your music, especially here in the States. Obviously, you know, you have that dual background, right, of being that guy, that like if there's anything you want to tell to them, you know, anything you want to say to the younger generation that's just coming up, you know?
Hey, I say this all the time. Nomás no te rajes. If you got a dream, go for it. Because I was right there. I had a dream, and I mean, I still haven't accomplished everything I want, but I've fucking done pretty much a big job, a big part of it, you know. So, nomás, es lo que te puedo decir, no te rajes, you know. Don't give up on your dream. If you got to do something, do it right, you know. That's it.
Appreciate that, man. No doubt, man. If there's anything else anybody wants to say, obviously on the mic.
We're going global, gracias a Dios.